Sam Fender has quickly become one of the new faces of the indie rock scene, drawing inspiration from legendary acts like Bruce Springsteen, Jeff Buckley, and War on Drugs. Having only 3 albums to his name, he's on his way to becoming one of the biggest rock artists of the 2020s. He released his first album, Hypersonic Missiles, in late 2019, following it up with 17 Going Under in 2021. After several years of touring, he announced his third record, People Watching, in late 2024. He began to incorporate some of the new songs into his setlist. Today, we'll be having a look at his gig on the 10th of December 2024 at the O2 Arena in London. The warm synths radiate from the speakers as Sam Fender and his band walk out on the stage. And Fender clearly needs a moment to take it all in. He immediately starts the riff to one of his earliest songs, Dead Boys, the title track from his debut EP. The drums kick in as he sings about the rising rates of male suicide in Britain. Which is a bit of a depressing note to start the night off with. The iconic imagery from his forthcoming record, People Watching, outlines the screen as the signature twang for Getting Started is played by Fender. His band kicks off the single from his second album. Don't mistake him, the song continues the somber feeling from their first song. Johnny Blue Hat Davis rips out a sax line like he has for the past 5 to 6 years. He starts speaking to a young fan, Ewan, who wanted to play guitar on their next song, The Borders.
On acoustic guitar. Sam, do you know the chords? You got them down? You got them down, alright. Can we get this boy up here, he wants to play?
The crowd starts chanting his name, just before he shouts out his dad.
And my dad's over there!
His dad's over there!
Lights start shining as they kick into the song. The song is one of Fender's favourites that he's written, and he felt like it was his first true songwriter's song, with the lyrics detailing his troubled upbringing and family situation. Of course, there's a guitar solo. Followed by a saxophone solo too. Fender finally dons an acoustic guitar himself.
This tour has been literally fucking probably one of the best so far, like ever, so it's been amazing every night, so incredibly grateful.
He begins the riff to Wild Long Lie. Which was only released the week prior.
It's about a dirty kitchen session in the middle of Christmas.
The drums and bass finally kick into the extended intro. During the chorus, he's accompanied by Brooke Bentham on backing vocals. Although he was always great at writing lyrics, his new album showcases his abilities more so than ever. But we'll get to that later. They keep repeating the phrase as as the crowd struggles to stay afloat. He introduces All Is On My Side, a single released shortly after his debut record, though was not included on it. This led to fans being upset about the exclusion, though it has still had a strong presence on his setlist ever since, being the 4th most played song of his, beating out 17 Going Under. With another extended dramatic intro, the band begins one of the few non-singles from the forthcoming record of the night.
Alright, this is a brand new one, it's called Nostalgia's Lie, it's on the next album.
The song perfectly depicts the clouded judgment that comes from nostalgia. The iconic drum intro for Will We Talk begins. A song about the emotional aftermath of one-night stands after a night out. Fender, of course, mentions a classic New Order track, Blue Monday. The backing track of strings heighten the effect of the final chorus.
We're going to do a new one that seems to be getting a really good reaction online, so I'm very, very happy about it. The song's called Arm's Length.
He references one of the song's influences.
Get like a Fleetwood Mac chorus going.
Upon testing the crowd.
Do you have to know me inside out? That was a few of you already, wasn't it? Do you have to know me inside out? Nice, alright.
He accompanies it with the guitar riff until the song finally kicks in. During the second chorus, the entirety of the band is finally shown on the screen. The chorus is repeated until the song finally closes. Fender begins People Watching, the first single from the new record, and the audience waste no time in joining in.
People watch on the way back home. Everybody on the treadmill running. One of the billboards out of the heat. Somebody's dying on the street tonight.
The black and white imagery from the album starts reeling through on the screen until the lyrics finally appear.
People watch on the way back home. And the ash at the billboard home. It's being brave but feeling alone.
The song hasn't even been out for a month yet, but it's clear to see that it will become a setlist staple for years to come.
If there's any more spits, make sure you look after each other. If anybody goes down, pick them up.
The band begins Spies, Sam's 6th most played song live. Out of his 10 most played songs, they will play 9 of them tonight. Spice was only included on his debut EP, Dead Boys, and made an appearance on Hypersonic Missiles as a bonus release in Japan. The song continues to build and build until transitioning to Howden Audi Death Cue, the most punk song in Fender's discography. Written about a group of old ladies lining up for Audi during the COVID pandemic. Although it's only a B-side and wasn't even included on any of his records, it's still the 9th most played song live for him. The song continues upon screeching to a halt. Only to come back for a final conclusion. Well, maybe another conclusion. The band debuts a cover of London Calling by The Clash with Dino on lead vocals, which they would perform several more times on this tour.
Right, we're going to try something a little different for a bit of fun. Is there any Clash fans in here? Because we fucking love The Clash.
They're not shy on doing covers, covering songs like Dancing in the Dark, Born in the USA, and I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen, Morning Glory by Oasis, and The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy, amongst many more. Fender does his best American accent.
London, I want to hear your voices. This is a song from our sophomore album. Fuck up, you know.
The one that got me properly.
Just get you done.
Drew Michael's dramatic drums joined the audience's clapping. The song is another somber one, centering on self-destruction and insecurities. Dean shows why he's Sam's number 2 and is always there to hype the crowd up in the lead up to the final chorus.
This is a song about my old man, Alan Fender, who I love very much.
Spit of You. He shares a photo of himself with his dad on the screen, amongst other Polaroids. Lyrically, the song is about the difficulty boys and their fathers have talking to each other emotionally. But the dynamic between Sam and Alan changed when his grandmother passed away. Mark Webb joins Johnny Blue Hat Davis and both let out solos on their respective instruments. Sam sits down on piano with a shining light on him.
Alright. How's everyone doing, alright?
The Dying Light. The unofficial sequel to Dead Boys. The crowd shines their flashlights during the ballad until confetti is finally shot out. Sam's guitar riff kicks in for his biggest song to this day. The lead single of his second record sees Sam looking back at his 17-year-old self, regretting, remembering, and reminiscing. The audience sing back every word. The audience keeps singing the refrain long after the band has left the stage. Of course, they still have one more song to play, the only closer there is for a Sam Fender gig. He gives an introduction to each member of his band.
Can I just quickly say how fucking lucky I am to have these as my best mates and my band. On the bass we've got Tom and Drew, everybody. On the drums, Drew Michael. On the screaming saxophone we've got Johnny Blue Hot Dave. On the trumpet we've got Mark Webb. Our newest member of the band, the Queen of South Shields, Brooke Bentham. The baby, little Joey Atkinson on the keys and everything else. And last but certainly not least, my best mate since we're 10 years old, Dean Thompson on guitar. London, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Let's play the song that got us into this mess in the first place.
The audience immediately starts singing the refrain before the band can even catch up with Fender on guitar. Once again, another title track from one of his albums, Hypersonic Missiles. The song begins solo with just Fender playing Lonesome, until Drew Michael joins in. The song explores the looming threat of war, love, and masculinity. Everything cuts out except for Fender's soaring vocals. The crowd begin to clap along and sing the refrain once again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fireworks explode across the stadium, with an eye staring down onto the crowd.